A Franklin County man is facing sex abuse charges involving a minor. Police say a month-long investigation led them to charge Wayne Arthur Wright with sexual battery by an authority figure and solicitation of a minor. Right now, police have not released any further details since the case involves a minor. Wright's bond is set at $75,000.